What is up, guys? Welcome to Truth and Transparency. Thank you for being here this evening. Welcome to the channel. If you are new, when you're all done with the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. You have an opinion, make it known. Thank you for the moderators in chat. Again, the members, subscribers, thank you guys. Living life with Lana, loving this channel, I'll take it. Again, sorry for the rain delay. Had to postpone it till 10, so we call it a rain delay. All right, gonna let those notifications click in. Again, hello to everybody. What is up, Boston? Love you. Love when I see Boston pop up. What is up, Kim and Crafton? Good to see you guys in here. Jana Banana, look out. What a name. Look out. All right, again, all I ask is that you be respectful in chat. Everybody has their thoughts and opinions. Enjoy chatting with one another. Just keep it respectful. As always, you guys do a fabulous job. Christine, she says, I have so many questions about that thumbnail. I think everybody would, right? All right, I do have a quick intro video. All right, here we go. The sound should kick in.
Hey, Moscow Police. Are you the resident here?
Yeah, I'm the resident here.
Okay, I need to turn on the music real quick, and then can I see your ID real quick too, man? Hey, man, you have your ID?
Yeah, this
Perfect.
is. Oh, sorry.
I don't need your money.
Sing in cash though.
So, reason why we're here, man, we got a noise complaint.
Okay.
The music's pretty loud. I could hear it out here.
Yeah.
And you got your windows open and stuff like that, okay? So generally how we do this, okay, is we give you a warning for your first one. Okay? If we have to come back
Moscow
to
said
the
when I
next
want to
one,
run an
or
attached
two,
by OLN.
Okay.
typically we'll give you a citation for disturbing the peace, which is a misdemeanor, okay? Hey, Moscow Police. Are you the resident here?
Yeah, I'm the resident here.
Okay, I need to turn on the music real quick, and then can I see your ID real quick too, man? Cooking.
He said they're cooking? Is that what he said? They're cooking? Interesting. They're cooking.
Hey, man, you have your ID?
Yeah, this
Perfect.
Is, oh, sorry.
I don't need your money.
Sing in cash though.
So, reason why we're here, man, we got a noise complaint. Okay.
Okay.
The music's pretty loud. I could hear it out here.
Yeah.
And you got your windows open and stuff like that, okay? So generally how we do this, okay, is we give you a warning for your first one, okay? If we have to
Yeah.
come back tonight or the next day or two,
Okay.
typically we'll give you a citation for disturbing the peace, which is a misdemeanor, okay?
Okay, the second time.
Yeah, so that's not the plan tonight, okay?
Okay, yeah, thank you.
If we have to come back though, in the next day or two, okay, or tonight, okay, you could be given a citation for disturbing the peace,
Yeah.
okay?
You said down. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm just gonna have you sit tight for a sec while we wait for the return, and we'll get you out of here, okay?
Sorry.
I'm just gonna have you stay here for a second. We're gonna wait for your driver's license return, and then we'll get you out of here, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Once dispatch says that you don't have any warrants, we'll get this back to you.
But yeah, man, I appreciate your cooperation,
Yeah.
and thanks for turning the music down. It is late, and it's a Thursday,
Yeah.
so
Got it.
you know, they said it'd been going on since about 10. So
Yeah, sure. We just
Go ahead. Copy, thank you.
all right, man, you're good. Just make sure you keep the music down, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Where's that other music coming from? Where's that other music coming from? drive down instead of walk down?
Oh, you're just fine for just looking. Yeah, it's the house right as we're pulling in.
Gotcha. Cool.
It's the house right as we're pulling in.
What the hell's that guy doing? Little spy here? What's he doing?
Gotcha. Cool.
What's he doing? Just standing out? Pointing at people? What's he doing? He's on his knees? What the hell's going on around here? Let's take a look. Ready? He's on his knees right now, guys. What the hell's he doing? Interesting, huh? The things we find. Let's take a look.
Oh, I know where it's coming from. It is that house where the chicks were sitting on the truck and we're pulling in.
You want to drive down instead of walk down?
What the hell's he doing? I'm trying to see how far we can see that he's there. He's there. What a fucking freak. He's there. He's just kneeling down, trying to stay hidden. I agree. Now, just so you guys know that right where he can see, where he's looking over, okay, that's where you can look down. That's where, like, the King Road houses and everything like that.
Oh, I know where it's coming from. It is that house where the chicks were sitting on the truck and we're pulling in.
You want to drive down instead of walk down?
Okay, do you think it's at all weird that the cops just walk up to this man? This is March 31st, 2023.
Oh, you're just fine for just looking. Yeah, it's the
You're just fine. What do you mean?
house right as we're pulling in.
Gotcha. Cool.
So the cops don't think that's all weird? What? Like, what? Come on. He is bent down. Okay. He's doesn't like get there anytime soon. He's been there for like look at how many seconds. Let's see. Okay, so they're about to leave, and they're like, wait, we heard this music.
Where's that other music coming from?
Oh, I know where it's coming from. It is that house where the chicks were sitting on the truck and we're pulling in.
You want to drive down instead of walk down?
Oh, you're just fine for just looking. Yeah, it's the
Is this another room right here where you can do laundry over here to the left?
Oh, you're just fine for just looking. Yeah.
Right there. Or is that an apartment?
It's the house. Right as we're pulling in.
Gotcha. Cool.
Don't you think he's kind of old to be living in this apartment building? It's just like a campus. I mean, this is an on-campus, like, mm. This is the dash cam. We never know what you can see from a dash cam, so gonna take a look. This is when the cop gets out. Oh wait, oh no, this is they drive over. My bad. This is when they drive over. And this is on 429. I thought I had the dash cam next. So this is 429. So just a couple days ago. Today's May 3rd. So this was on 429. I'll put this in there for you.
You live here?
Yeah, I do. How we doing, guys?
If you'd have done that from the start, we probably wouldn't have got called.
Right? Is that what it's about? You just want...
Well, of course it is. That's what it's always about.
Right.
So you guys should know better than this by now. None of these people in any of these houses want to hear all this stuff.
I understand that. I mean, the first time we got called for it was on Parents Weekend, which I understand.
Which was only a week ago.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so certainly we don't have that short of memories.
Well, and I mean, Parents Weekend was an exception. I think it was.
Okay. Well, so here's the deal. You guys don't get a reset every week. Okay. We're not going to keep coming out and giving warnings all the time. Okay. You've had enough warnings.
We've had one warning, sir.
This is your second warning.
You don't live here, go.
This is your second warning, and that's too many.
And I understand that. And I'm saying, I'm not trying to be a dick right now. I'm just saying.
Well, and I'm not saying that you are.
And I'm not calling it an exception. I heard you scoff at exception. I'm not trying to call it an exception. I'm just saying Parents Weekend I tried to do what I could, but obviously it's a little bit out of my control during Parents Weekend.
Anytime you're going to have a gathering outside, there's going to be noise.
Yeah.
It's going to bother your neighbors.
Yeah.
And then they're going to call us, and then we have to come deal with it.
Yeah, and I understand.
And we shouldn't have to do that.
And I don't want you guys to do that. We've had conversations with
the best solution is to not have the gatherings outside that's going to piss off your neighbors.
Yeah. Or just...
You see how that works?
I got you.
Okay.
I'm sorry you guys had to come out here for it.
So, do you have your ID?
Not on me.
That's all right. I'll just get some information from you real quick. What's the last name for you?
Trumbull, Trumble.
First name?
John, John.
Middle initial?
A.
Last date of birth?
I'm cool. He's on his, here we go. Is this the one, like I said, they were, there we go. Oh my god, he does remind me of Lip on Shameless. That's funny. Moscow must be dead. I love these cop cams.
Underage kids.
Oh, is that Mr. Colberger?
Yeah, I do. How we doing, guys?
You'd have done that from the start. We probably wouldn't have got called.
Right? Is that what it's about? You just
Yep.
want me
Well,
down.
of course it is. That's what it's always about.
Right?
So
Alright.
you guys should know better than this by now.
I mean,
none
this is
of
only
these,
the-
none of these people in any of these houses want to hear all this stuff.
I understand that. I mean, the first time we got called for was only
Richard.
this week, which I understand.
Which was only a week ago.
That was
2 weeks ago.
Okay, so certainly we don't have that short of memories.
Well, and I mean, Parents Weekend was an exception. I think it was.
No.
Okay. Well, so here's the deal. You guys don't get a reset every week. Okay, we're not going to keep coming out and giving warnings
A
all the
reset every week.
time. Okay, you've had enough warnings.
We've had one warning, sir.
You've
This
had,
is-
We had a
this
warning.
is this is your second warning. This is your second warning, and that's too many.
And I understand that. And
It's
I'm just
11
all I'm saying.
p.m.
I'm not trying to be a dick right now. I'm just saying.
Well, and I'm not saying that you are.
And I'm not calling it an exception. I heard you scoff at exception. I'm not trying to call it an exception. I'm just saying Parents Weekend was. I tried to do what I could, but obviously
It could be extenuating, but it's not.
It's a little bit out of my control during
Okay.
Parents Weekend. especially
Anytime
when
you're going to have a gathering outside, there's going to be noise.
Yeah.
It's going to bother your neighbors.
Yeah.
And then they're going to call
And we've-
us, and then we have to come deal with it.
Yeah, and I understand. We've had,
And we shouldn't have to do that.
and I don't want you guys to do that. We've had conversations
So,
with so
The best solution is to not have the gatherings outside. That's going to piss off your neighbors.
Yeah, or just
You see how that works?
I got you. I got you. I'm sorry you
So-
guys had to come out here for it.
So you have your ID?
Not on the.
That's all right.
I'll just.
Nope. I'll just get some information from you. What's the last name?
Trumbull. TRUMBO.
First name?
John. J-O-H-N.
Middle initial?
Welcome, box of Shameless.
They're out at 1126 King Road.
All right.
You gonna cite that car behind you, Jay?
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
Kind of figured you would. Any other stereos that we need to contact up here?
I don't. The only music I heard was coming from them.
Okay, I hear music from somewhere else. Can you hear it?
Well, they're still playing music.
Okay.
And it almost sounds like it's coming.
S- okay. Yeah, but this was okay. We're good. I'll stand by till you cite that, Jay, if you want.
Make sure you cite that car. Get that car. Cite that car. Who's getting cited? Let's see. It must be really secretive. We can't hear what they're talking about. It must be really secretive now. Wasn't that going to be freezing on that bike? I mean, it's got to be freezing. Bike guy. I can only imagine what they're speaking about. It always messes up when they want to talk about their birthdays because they like do this weird thing. So I'm trying to get them to not mess up. So jeez, these are horrible. What the heck? Okay, let's go back to this. Let me kick some of these out. All right, let's see if this works. Look at how clear though. Like, okay, so take a look at these cars. It's nighttime, right? Take a look at these cars when they're driving. All right. You could totally see what these cars are on these dash cams. Look at that. You can see what these cars are. All right. You can see what these are. They're all white Elantras. On our way to the King. Let's get the King Road area. Let's see. Where are we headed? Looks like we're coming close. I think on the right, yep. We got the band field over there. Here we go. King Road.
Correction 146, I was not able to copy this. A lot of static. They're out of 1126 King Road. Copy, thank you.
That was quick. They're taking their time here because they're ticketing. Somebody got a ticket. Let's take a look. Let's get that other one to work. Dash cam, body cam. I'm gonna try this one again.
That if I have to come out again tonight, you're going to get a cite for disturbing the peace. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Here,
Any questions about that?
Nope, I'm here for it.
Okay. Have a good night. It's like 11:30.
Oh god, this is the funny part. Okay, hold on. Oh shit. Remove. Hold on. Add.
Middle initial.
Hey?
Last date of birth. 6 or 7.
11.
I know it's 11:26.
He doesn't know his address. You can't make this up. Hold on. Oh, God. God, what's it? Well, they don't know their addresses over there. So they had to look on the house a couple different times. But I was really trying to play it in real time because I was like, how do they not know what their address is? Like, you really don't know where you live? Or do you think it's not the people that live there? Maybe they just moved in. They could have just moved in, but they don't know their address. So not sure if you guys saw that, but kids not knowing where they live. I think kids not knowing where they live is how do you not know where you live? They don't know the address. They don't know their own address. I think that's weird. I don't think they're hammered. Why would you have to look at your house to know your house number? It doesn't make any sense to me, actually. So either I don't think he lives there, or I don't even know what the alternative would be. So also, I think kind of goes back to the whole thing of like, we have a trial coming up, and you wonder why Bethany and Dylan may have had been interviewed multiple times, as well as other people. It's because were they being honest with the police? So I think that's kind of like going to be a big deal. None of these people were being ever honest with the police when they would go on these little house visits for noise complaints. Same person was calling them, except for one of them. Then we showed there was a guy bending down, an older gentleman, looking down at the party, very strangely. Again, maybe he works security. Don't know what he was doing. So pretty sure they did recently move in. That house went up for rent end of December, beginning of January, I believe. Actually, this house is actually up for rent in May. So if they just like literally just moved in, because I was trying to rent it. So if you guys really want the truth on that house, I was trying to rent that house. I was trying to rent it out for a whole year, actually. But I couldn't find 6 other friends to move in with me, to pay like $400 a room. So, yeah, this house back here actually went on the market May or June. So, but I think that the first one with the guy that's bending down, you guys can roll back the film and take a look at that. But I do think that's not normal But again, I don't know. Maybe that's normal there. Lana, I'm in. Let's go. Right. So the other thing is wanted to ask you guys about a couple different things. I've never seen this before, and I thought maybe you guys could help me out. Something that I started noticing with, a lot of the sorority girls, they'll be like on diets. They like to keep their, petite figure. It's like a look, a lifestyle, almost like people that are bigger people. They could possibly get bullied because they're bigger, and you need to look a certain way to be in sororities. So something that I thought was interesting, and I want your guys' thoughts on this, is that Maddie's junior year, she lived in the house, the 1122 King Road house. And she lived there with other roommates who then, went on to either graduate or, whatever it is that they did, but they were no longer living in the home for then this coming year when the new roommates moved in. Kaylee, Bethany, Dylan, Xana, and then you got Maddie. So you got 5. And then there was this alleged 6th roommate, but I don't know what happened with her. We'll probably find out more about that in the next, I would say, month. So out of all the time that I've ever been an athlete and around, just because I wasn't in a sorority, I knew people that were in sororities, and I've never seen people go from being in sororities, being petite, to then all of a sudden these girls start like legit body building, gaining like mad muscle. We're talking like a transformation like you would never, it's so hard to do, number one. If you weren't like growing up as an athlete, now all of a sudden you're just going to become this brick shit house, like, woo. And it's not just one person that I've come across. It's there was a girl by the name of Kendra that lived in this home with Maddie last year. It's not CrossFit either. I looked at that. It's not CrossFit. But there was a girl, Ashlyn, that lived in this house. There was a girl, Kendra, that lived in this house. And then people that they are close friends with doing the same thing, there's a girl, Peyton, going from being these petite sorority girls to literally transforming their bodies within 8 months to 1,885 days. And I'm curious, have you guys noticed that? That's a pretty big, all of a sudden you just want to take on, it's one thing if you want to be fit and shape. Okay, you're going to do your cardio and you're going to stay toned. But it's another thing to go and be like Arnold Schwarzenegger and want to go do these, bodybuilding contests. So I'm curious if you guys have noticed this, because again, these are all sorority girls. These weren't like ex Division I athletes, or we're talking about sorority girls that say that they're really not athletic people, and they just all of a sudden want to get like gains. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. But I'm curious if you guys have anything to say about that. Have any thoughts on that? Is it popular now to have a bodybuilder body? want to show you guys what I mean. I'm going to share a couple pictures. And again, these are all public pictures. So it is what it is. If they weren't public and on like Instagram or whatever, like I wouldn't be showing them, but they are public. And trust me, like they want people to see them. They are being tagged by like, they're trying to model brands and stuff like that. So, but these people are all friends with the people that lived and were murdered in the 1122 King Road house. Let me send this email over. So let's take a look. Hold on, I'm pulling up the pictures now. Okay, so so as you can see down here, Maddie liked the post. Okay, and watch this transformation, and that's even like at a bigger point. Let's see. Can you guys see that? Okay, so here, the first picture was to show like just a little sample before it got like super big. But so again, I want you to take a look at this. Now, okay, she starts bodybuilding right here like crazy, doing these workouts. And this is their other friend. These were all these roommates. Well, there's like 3 or 4 of them that are just getting completely jacked. And I'm just like, holy shit. First of all, that is like not easy to do. They're tagging like urban, like they're tagging. See, like, look at this girl. This is the same girl that's in this pay 10 she's the same girl back in the day as this. And then this. Hold on one second. There's more. So then I started going through some of these pictures because I wanted to see what they were taking. Because this stuff is, these pictures aren't, I'm going to put up a couple more. Let's see. I'm just curious if has anybody taken a look into the steroids that are available for men and women, as well as like, you guys ever heard of like creatine and stuff like that? But this is how and why I looked into it is because they were writing comments when the girls passed and they were murdered. These girls were writing comments, and one of them says, I'll always be your buff friend. And that was Kendra. And I don't recall Kendra being super buff at that time, though, because I swear, like, from November to like right now, the transformation is just wild. But she accepted my friend request because I'm just curious as to how you go from, wanting to, I guess, hey, I'm going to just become like this huge bodybuilder after like my whole life I've been like a petite, sorority girl. And it's just, it seems to make a completely different lifestyle than, because that's all about watching what you're eating in the gym all the time, going to sleep early, getting up early to work out, possibly doing 2-a-days. And then I started thinking about Eco Shield, and these guys were getting into like the same type of a habit of working out like crazy. So, let's see. Trying to get you guys some dates here. Because I'm trying to do like a before, and yeah, that's a good one right there. All right, I'm checking out chat here. They are marketing their product. And what product would that be? What product is that? Erica, no, I was not in a sorority. No, I was not. And what comes with steroids is rage, aggression. That's what comes with steroids, is rage, aggression. But let's see. Again, let me share these. And I just want to know how it goes from, we're talking like this isn't a gradual change, in my opinion. I think I just want to know why, like, what came over, like, how did you get inspired to like want to do this? Working out like this is a lot of dedication. So and again, this is the reason that I'm asking is because these were the roommates of Maddie's. They lived at the 1122 King Road house. Was the house the target? Were the people the target? Let's take a look. Okay, let me share this. Okay. See, so this was like not even a year ago. That's some major gains. Like this was in August 15th of 2022. Now. So, I was looking at these pictures, and again, you guys, these are girls that were the roommates last year. 2 of them. I mean, I think that they would beat the shit out of Brian Kohlberger. Wait till I show you the Peyton girl. Dude, there's no way I wouldn't want her on my team. Like, let's throw down, girl. Like, yep, you got my back. Okay, sounds good. Let's go. There's no way I'm fighting these girls. I mean, these girls are like jacked. But I don't understand how that becomes a thing. If that wasn't your life, like growing up, even just as like even if you were just like a little bit of an athlete. I mean, and I was reading some of their stories and they say it like, yeah, I wasn't an athlete, that they weren't athletes. That wasn't like that. And then all of a sudden, boom, it's just, we're talking, they have creatine. And so I started to pay attention to like the complexions of a bunch of the different girls, because normally you're not going to be going through any acne issues. Like that's usually like in your teens and stuff like that. And so I was trying to take a look at like their skin, all these different girls' skin, because steroids will affect that. Yeah, self-defense. I thought that I was just like, but this is a lifestyle. You're going to the gym and you're doing like these videos. Like I was blown away. And then I kept thinking about like Eco Shield, and I'm just like, is this the female version Eco Shield? I don't know. But what is their goal? I don't know. Yeah, lots of hard work, dedication, protein. It's for girls to want to do this like the first year that we get out of college. That's wow. I'm trying to look at your guys' comments. Buttocks implants very popular with young, but these changes snack upstairs. Oh yeah, this ain't no butt implants right here. I mean, these girls are constantly in here. I'm gonna share more pictures here. I think I sent more. Let's see. Oh yeah, here's a good one. Here. What's the date on that? Okay. What's the date on this one? Oh yeah, there's a good one. I mean, I'm just, ow. All right, here, let me show this. Boy. And I got to thinking, I was looking up some stuff. I mean, I didn't realize how popular steroids were on campuses. People want to buy some steroids. It's an expensive hobby. You guys, it's the girls are marketing. Okay. But do you understand that this is a huge marketing, like the dedication, a lot goes into it if you don't like it. You have to like love lifting like this. This is, and you have to know what the hell you're doing. Otherwise, you're going to blow your back and you're going to really screw yourself up. Let's see. I just didn't know if it became like a fad. Like it was like, oh, one girl was doing it, so other girls started doing it. Then I was trying to look at who people were dating, and I came across, I think, some same-sex relationships. You know, that one reporter squeezing herself in there to say, hey, do you think a woman could have done this? And there, everyone was like, I don't know if a woman's strong enough to do this, blah, blah, blah. Well, hell. I'm telling you, these girls could kick Brian Koberger's ass. So good for them, you know. And again, it's no knock. I'm curious of just how it becomes, you know, these weren't athletes. These were sorority girls that were trying to stay petite. And that was like the big push with the sororities to then this. So it's a pretty big difference. So I'm just curious as to if anybody out there knows, is this like a fad? Is this what girls are doing? I don't know. I don't hang out with college chicks. I think it has a lot to do with influencer lifestyle. Yeah. Girls these days are obsessed with the gym and their water bottles they carry. Their water bottles. God bless you. Made me laugh. Let's see. What's up? Okay, so let me get to the one I want to show. Okay, so this is Peyton and Kendra back. You know, I don't know the date if this is like an old photo or what, but March. It's like a year ago. This is the Peyton and the Kendra girl. Okay? It's like a year ago, let's just say. A little over a year. Look at those calves. And this is like, yeah, you're right, influencer. This is like the wolf, I guess, product. I don't know. This was March 18th of this year. That's Peyton. You gotta be shitting me. You know? These girls are ripped. These girls are jacked. Oh my God, Eco Shield. Dre Latino, we be here all night with the Eco Shield. God, I love you. Yeah, I can explain Eco Shield. Holy arms. Like, look at that's a year ago. Okay, so this is. Okay. Peyton. Boom. Like, are you kidding me? You know how hard that is to do? Look at this. Look at those. Are you serious? Looking a wee bit different in these shorts this summer. So this is last summer to this summer. Very hard to do. It is so hard to do. You know how much discipline this takes? You ain't having no cheat days and playing beer pong with your friends and, you know what I mean, being all on drugs and shit like that and getting high and doing, I mean, I don't know how you're doing all this. It takes a lot. Yeah, you can't have alcohol. Haha, they look in real. But I'm just saying, dude, this girl would pound you. All the guys that are in my chat. But this is like a lifestyle, I swear. But how do you get into this lifestyle? When you go from being in the sororities, it's just a completely different thing. Because like I said, it's one thing to like work out and stay like your petite self. Because if I take this back, you know, like I said, a year, they're all trying to be petite and be in that sorority way. And then all of a sudden it's like, whoo, let's go get buff. You know, let's just start going breaking, you know, this is a lifestyle. And this just does not seem like it would be a lifestyle that girls, when they just graduate college, would just jump right into. Especially people that weren't into anything to do with this before. And so there's this woman that's on the FBI most wanted list. $5 million. She's been a huge steroid smuggler. $5 million if you can find that woman and turn her in. I mean, that's just, we're talking chiseled. No, I swear she looks like Emma Bailey, but doesn't she look like Emma Bailey there? Right, let's go find her. Right. So I'm curious, like, because this is what I saw the boys starting to do with the whole Eco Shield. They were going to the gym and they were like, that one kid went from being super skinny to being jacked. But I'm telling you, if you're taking like steroids, and they can make you go like rage style. So like I don't know. So yeah, of course. So I'm looking into some stuff because guys, these are Maddie's roommates from her junior year before she, invited everybody to come join her this year. And by the way, like Maddie's liking all of their posts. Like she knows, like they all know each other. They're friends. Okay. But two of Maddie's roommates, at least two of them from her previous year, are into this stuff hardcore. We're so petite. Okay. So now they're into this, and that's excluding this girl that they're friends with. So, because I think she was just a couple years older than them. But these were the girls that were living in that house at 1122 King and that were best friends. Kendra was Maddie's big. Okay? Maddie's big was Kendra. Yes, Eco Shield is pest control. Correct. Yeah, her big sister in the sorority, I believe. Yes. But that Ashland girl, Kendra, Maddie, Kendra calls Maddie, her closest friend in her closest, bestest friend in college that she had. They were like super tight. No, this is Kendra's BFF, other BFF. I mean, I guess they're all BFFs. I don't know. But so hot, I think I just melted away. They all comment on their stuff and they write bizarre stuff. Like here, she's commenting to a post that was very similar to this. Kendra says, "So hot, I think I just melted away." Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know where they're going off to with their calf muscles. A non-gym selfie on the feed. Whack. Yeah, because she never does that. It's like never does it. But this is Kendra and this girl before they just got jacked. And this was a year ago. And Jesse is one of the managers. Jesse, this guy, he's one of the managers of Eco Shield. And Eli Shope is another manager of Eco Shield, and he's in Austin. And that's where Kaylee was headed. Yeah, they just got into this whole big, I don't know. Like this is getting jacked. It's okay to do both, be a badass bitch in life and something else. My softness is my power. I mean, I give them credit. I'm just curious what made them do this. And the one girl said that this saved her life. This girl right here said that lifting and doing all this saved her life. So I'm curious when you hear somebody talk like that, I'm curious if that had anything to do with drugs, because she said that this saved her life. Lifting. I don't know if she means in that type of way, but when I've heard people in the past say like something has saved their life, it's because they were going down like a wrong path. So I'm just curious. Because I think that, like I said, I think that this girl would pound the shit out of Brian Kohlberger. That's my 2 cents. EcoShield is like EcoShield is a bunch of the frat guys when they graduate. Oh, Dre Latina, you know what I'll do? I will send you I will send you one of the videos I did on it, and you could see what it's all about. But it's fraternity guys. It's like an MLM for guys. But I also have questions if it's a front, if it's to hide money in some type of ways. It's a service business. And these guys work, all summer, like crazy hours, running around and selling pest control spray service. And it's like, then you get your sprays all year round or whatever. But they go to places like they leave for the summer and they'll go to like Austin, San Diego. They have like these little hubs. And then they're always going to Mexico on like, I don't know, lifestyle getaways or something like MLMs do. It's just really the best way I can say it. It's like it's the female version of an MLM. That's my thought. But I find it hard to believe that these kids would go to college, get, these degrees, and then want to go and do pest control. And be pest control, managers, sale manager, regional managers that they call themselves. It's just wild. It couldn't, So, wow, can you get that big in a year? It's very difficult. But it's even more difficult for women to get this ripped. So I'm going to ask my friend Kristen, who decided, that she wanted to like do a show and stuff like that. And I can like look at her transformation and maybe have her come on here and ask her why she got into it. But she wasn't she was always an athlete. People say they get into stuff like this because it's a control thing as well. It's something you can control, like your weight, you can control it. Like you have like control over something. I don't know. Oh yeah, EcoShield. There's a lot more to EcoShield. And the only reason I'm talking about this is because I'm bringing up everything that has to do with the house, the 1122 King Road house. And when they say stuff like, well, we don't know if the house was targeted or if if the people were targeted. And so I just want to know everything about the house, what people want to talk about the drugs. Well, should I look around and what I see is, holy shit, these girls are jacked. I see steroids. I see people using some, what's going on? Like, how are you transforming yourself like this? What type of work do you do that you have this type of time to dedicate to if you're not like working in a gym? And I'm telling you, girls, it's a lot harder to do this than guys. Maybe they sell their pics on OnlyFans. Yeah, I mean, could be. And the other thing is that the eating that goes into this, in college, you're not even cooking. Like you're barely ever cooking in college. DoorDash and getting fast food, or like, I mean, when you're living with, other roommates and stuff like that, the way that you have to eat when you do this, you have to prep all your food. It's a lot of work. That's like, you're always constantly at the grocery store because you have to, you're getting your eggs and there's a lot. It's a lot into it. You're not going to the Grubhub. I could tell you that. I'm looking into that as far as what they do now. Working out more than once a day. Yeah, you're usually having to do Wanda, those legs make mine look like chicken legs. Yeah, they're going. Harsh is doing all their grocery shopping on Sundays. He's the chef. Anyways, I just wanted to know how these girls got into this, because it's these girls are connected to the 1122 King Road house. And I also want to know if there's any relationships that were same-sex relationships going on. I don't know if Idaho is, are they okay with same-sex relationships? Would they have a problem with that? I'm looking into everything. It's 2022. It's 2023. 2 roommates, totally nothing happened to them. And the other 4 are brutally stabbed, rage killings. U of I in Moscow is very LGBTQ. Thank you. Very curious about that. Thank you, Phil. That's good. That's how it should be. Good to know. Good to hear. I don't want to. Idaho is very LGBTQ, even in elementary. Nice. I was curious all about that due to the church and stuff like that. It's actually awesome to hear. Oh, that's great. Do they do the Pride in June there? Because that's when Pride is, when the preliminary hearing is down there. That's like Pride week. Pride is all the month of June, so people have their different parades and whatnot. So I'm curious when Pride is for Moscow. I'm sure the house was with same-sex relationships. I've always been curious of that. Either last year or a year before, something happened at Pride Parade. Where, in Moscow? Interesting. Can you comment on a naked man running we saw in that vid? Yeah, he only had his shirt off. We got it down to that. We believe he only had his shirt off going to the next house. I'm more interested now in the new video obtained that you can see at the beginning of the, let's see. Actually, I'll pop it up here really quick. Those of you guys that are just joining, take a look at this one. It's right. Let's see.
You the resident here?
Yeah, I'm gonna send you that.
Okay, I need to turn on. But yeah, man. Where's that other music coming
Right
from?
here. Now take a look at this. Now, they get a noise complaint for the apartment that they just visited on Queen. This is on March 31st, 2023. And down here at the end of this like walkway, when you get to the end of this walkway, it overlooks where the houses are, where the cluster of houses are, where the 1122 King Road murder scene house and the other houses that are like right around it. You have 1126, 113, all those right there. So the thing that's crazy with this for me is maybe if anybody's out there that lives, in the area, take a look at this, see if this is somebody that's a security guard. But this is,
It is that house number 6% on the truck.
you got the cops walking up and you got a guy kneeling. You got a guy kneeling clad in black.
You want to drive down instead of walk down?
He goes from he's like squatting down.
Oh, you're just fine for just looking. Yeah, it's the house right as we're pulling in.
Gotcha.
He points to where, what is he doing? Not clad again. You like that? I'll show the dash cam. Okay. I know what you're talking about. I have that picture too. So it was like he was, wouldn't you be like, what are you doing here, dude? Like you just had a murder and now you have somebody that's just like spying, like, or it looks like suspicious. Like what's going on here? I don't understand. Like, who is this? Who's this guy?
Cool.
And he just like looks straight forward. It's like he looks at them,
Gotcha.
points on there,
Cool.
and then just like looks back straight forward. You guys, that's really weird. I don't care. You see him right there. He's.
You want to drive down instead of walk down?
Like, what does he do? What did he had his hands doing something? Look at this.
Oh, you're just fine for just looking.
And he says, you're just fine. We're just looking. Wait. Like, doesn't that kind of like question your intuition? I question this police officer's intuition. Like, you don't think that this is an odd thing. You got a guy squatting down here. What is he doing?
Yeah, it's the house right as we're pulling in.
Gotcha. Cool.
Thank you, Casey. Welcome all the new members. I just think it's odd behavior. And then he, they didn't even care about it. They didn't care about it. They're like, oh, well, he's not making any noise. He's fine. He's just, I just think the reason it's off for me is because of everything that just has happened Like this area is supposed to be like on high alert. I would consider that suspicious behavior. So when you go back and you look at all the police reports or the police pressers, and they're always talking about if you can recall of anything that's specific, suspicious and blah, blah, blah. Well, that to me is suspicious behavior. I don't know. So I don't know if anybody out there, these are the Queen Road Apartments. This is just literally a couple weeks ago. This is a month ago, March 31st, 2023. And it looks like he's spying. It looks like he's trying to not be seen. You don't need to be in that type of a position to smoke a cigarette. It wasn't like he was tying his shoe. And then he was still continuing to stand there. Like, where are you headed? Where are you headed? What are you doing? You're just standing out here, and you weren't just standing out here. You were actually like squatting and not trying to be seen. So take it for what you want, but I think that that's weird. And I think that the officer's lack of interaction with him is even more sus. So there you go. Again, I'm not gonna. It's just they were about to leave, and they say, "Wait, where's that other music coming from?" And so they head and walk that way. Well, that guy was there the whole time. And when you want to talk about just like a fluke, we would have never seen this had those guys, the police officers, didn't go and just like peep it for a second. Okay. And so they did. So take a look. When something like this happens, normally it's for a reason. Like this is how people get caught with shit. This is the other thing, guys. It's 12:48 a.m. 12:48 a.m. Thank you, Jilly Bean. Okay, 12:48 a.m. This isn't like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, this is. I mean, I don't know if they're undercover. I don't know if they're keeping an eye on. But what this shows me right here, and I don't know if that's why the police kind of like knew what was going on, and so they didn't want to get close to him. I don't know if people are being. But take a look. And then how about this? You don't see that guy that's squatting. You don't shine your flashlight. You're over here pulling these kids out of the band, the band field over here, waving your freaking flashlight. Get over here. Walk towards me. I'm in street clothes, but come here. Let me give you some candy.
Oh, I know what it's coming from. It is that house where the chicks were sitting on the truck and they were pulling me.
You want to drive down instead of walk down?
Oh, you're just fine for a second. Yeah, it's the house right.
Oh, it's not J. Someone said, "Is that J?" I think somebody said it. It's JLR Media. No way. He would have been chatty Cathy like a mofo with them. Okay, you guys, this is. I'm telling you. All right, this is odd. This is clad in all black. Hat on, glasses, I think. He looks like security, right? But wouldn't you, like, if you were the police, wouldn't you want to be like, who are you? Like, what are you doing?
Gotcha.
You guys, right there, that's where the crime, like, that's where the murders happened. Right down there, that's right where it is. Literally right above that is Enon's place.
Cool.
And these guys just don't think anything of it. Like, okay. You got somebody spying and looking over where there was just 4 people that got stabbed to death, and it's 12:49 a.m. Perfect. Awesome. I'm just saying, I'm trying to find consistencies. As a police officer, you're supposed to be consistent, right? Well, to me, that's anything but consistent. They ask these people all the time, "Oh, what are you doing? Do you have any beer?" Well, why don't you ask him what he's doing? I don't know who this person is. he points and then look. Then he after he points, he looks straight forward again. And just stands there. And just stands there. He points down there.
Cool.
And then like he doesn't like change his body to like fade. Look at he keeps his legs. He is squared to the other building. He just turns his head.
Gotcha. Cool.
That's messed up. Yeah, that's not the noise complaint caller. That's not the person that called in the noise complaint, by the way. He is holding his cigarette. Where? Where do you see that? I don't think somebody that's hunched over like that. Look at that.
Oh, you're just. Fine for a second. It's the house right as we're pulling in.
Gotcha.
Okay, he points with the one hand and he has his other hand in his pocket. There is no cigarette. So whoever said that there's a cigarette, I cannot tell you that love you to death. Totally not possible. Unless he's burning up his coat right now. Because his right hand is in his pocket and then he points, not with his cigarette. His hands are free going, and then he puts his hand back towards his other pocket.
Yeah, it's the house right as we're pulling in.
Gotcha.
For a second. Yeah, it's the house right as we're pulling in.
Gotcha. Cool.
Well, he's security, in my opinion. That's why the cop said gotcha and cool. Well, so, but yeah. I'm going to wrap this up. You guys can take what you want from it. Today we learned that the women of Moscow are getting buff. Look out, girls. Keep it up. Not sure if it's all, legal. But they were the women of the 1122 King Road house that are just ripping through. Still waiting on maybe I don't have it, but I'm still waiting on the Sigma Alpha Epsilon body cam. They had some issues over there. We're waiting to get that back downloaded. What else? Yeah. Yep, just rewind it back after it loads back up. Take a look. Use the comment section of this video. If you see something, say something. Keep being kind to one another. And I will talk to all you sexy mothers and fathers tomorrow. All right, take care, guys. You guys rock. You guys rock. All right, enjoy my closing video one more time. There you go.